that has been carried on and refined by all those practitioners that have gone before us. We are, in a sense, cruising through our practice, no matter the difficulties or setbacks, on the sustained and powerful momentum of ages of dedicated yogis who have come before us. And today, with all those who practice, we form the body of wisdom, uphold the cup of compassion that is to be passed on to those who are yet to come. Catches most of us up is in our temptation to dwell on and beat ourselves up over mistakes. While we are all guaranteed to slip up and wander from the path on occasion, this is a natural aspect of our learning curve as we seek to adhere to the way. And while genuine remorse and reflection are integral components of repentance, the turning towards the light, choosing to forgive ourselves and walk on is of equal importance, remembering that in God's eyes we are all already forgiven, already redeemed, already eternally enlightened. When you come to this practice, you will not find escape from this world. Rather, you will encounter a most painful facing of the self. If, however, you hold fast and stick with it, yours shall be transformed into everlasting joy. We are all ancient beings. Although this sheath or cask of flesh we call the body may appear to us to be so very fleeting, fragile and transitory, we within it, each and all of us, are ancient beings. Alive in the river of life, we spiral towards an assumption of wisdom and compassion conjoined in a refining of skills and action that ultimately draws us into a breathing in and a breathing out of an essence that carries the scentless perfume of perfection. All that we are journeying towards through all these cycles of birth and death, creation and destruction, is nothing more or less than an initiation into the full consciousness of the arising of this moment. Although it most certainly is true that the best is yet to come, when we realize that all has been forgiven, that everything that has happened has been necessary, then indeed all is just as it should be. Then the goal that we seek, the path that we are on, lead us just to the place where we are. Feel the action of the bandhas rising from the center of the arch in the soles of the feet. In Adho Mukha Svanasana, feel the action of the bandhas rising even from the center of the palms of the hands. An engaged Mula Bandha forms a dome at the floor of the pelvis. The architectural structure of a dome can support a much heavier load than a flat roof. Feel the hollow dome of Mula Bandha rising right through the core of the body to its corresponding shape at the apex of the diaphragm and in the roof of the soft palate in the center of the skull. In the journey of the energy breath to the Sahasrara or crown chakra, the Muladhara root chakra is the beginning point, and the soft palate is the final port of entry. The soft palate rising is the root of the seventh chakra. This is the source of Amrita, the divine nectar, which bestows longevity upon the dedicated practitioner. And so on and on we can feel this energy rising through the hollow spaces of the body, as spirit rising through the flesh, but always cycling through and grounding back to earth again. The yogic tradition presents us with maps of the energy patterns, which, animated by primordial intelligences, coalesce to give form to our physical and energy bodies. Amazing and profound as they are, we should not confuse these maps with reality, nor let them impede, but only inspire our own direct perception of truth. Yoga uses an organic form to picture the experience of enlightenment. Emergent from the seventh chakra at the crown of the head unfolds the thousand-petaled lotus. Of course, the lotus symbolizes this amazing transformation of something that is rooted in and arises out of the muck at the bottom of a pond, only to surface and bloom into a most exquisite flower, whose divinely attractive scent can be detected for miles across the countryside. This illustrates that the highest awakening is an expression of an evolutionary process in which all that we can see partakes in enlightened life. The original cell, the fertilized egg in the mother's womb, splits and radiates outward diametrically from its central foundation. Soon after conception, it attaches to the uterine wall and establishes the umbilicus. The fetus learns from the outset, long before the formation of a nose or a mouth, that the pumping action of the abdominal wall is what draws in nutrients. Although the original cell has long since vanished in a corporeal sense by the time we reach adulthood, the etheric blueprint of it remains at the physical core of our body. This is the precise location of the Uddiyana Bandha, the most potent pranic battery in the bioelectric circuitry of our human organism. The engagement of the Uddiyana Bandha creates the heat or friction to generate and draw in the etheric nutrient of prana to our physical center. We should jump into our practice like there is no tomorrow. We don't even realize how precious is this opportunity of human birth. Our souls may have aspired for eons to attain it. Bring your attention to your intention. Where is it that you want to go? Mindfulness is a form of energy. It is an energy state. Ashtanga is essentially a means of mindfulness training. Ashtanga is training in one-pointed concentration. We learn to focus our intent in the way a magnifying glass can focus a ray of the sun, so that our bodies catch a fire with the light energy of prana. In doing asanas, we develop more and more of this pranic energy in the body, and we gain vitality. After a while, we want to know where we can best put this energy, and the spiritual quest begins. It's just great if we can become all good on the mountaintop, or the yoga mat, or the samadhi cushion. But the crucial question remains, can we keep our stuff together in the marketplace? The most primary definition that we have of asana, as given by the sage Patanjali, is that asana is a place of deep-seated well-being. Ironically, it takes tremendous effort to find this seat of ease. The woodworker shapes wood. The yogin shapes her or himself. Just as the farmer works the land, the yogin works the earth of his or her own body as a means of gaining access to the life of the soul. The works of the farmer and the yogin are not so distinct, because a connection to the land is essential to the awakening of the soul. The Buddha said, "With our thoughts, we form the world." In other words, the medium is the message. Press the hands together. Press the crown of the head to the sky and ground the feet to the earth. The space in between is said to be all heart. Through this practice of yoga, all the body becomes the heart. Breathe in and expand the heart with light. Breathe in light. Practice like there is no tomorrow. yet always seek the middle path. Don't try to do the asanas, to do this or that asana and then the next one, trying to get somewhere or something out of this practice. Rather, conceive of the asanas as a container, a shape in which to explore yourself, a good place to take a deep breath. If one overdoes and is too ambitious to make progress at the outset of learning this method, then exhaustion may be the result. But it would be unfortunate if the person